Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today I'm back with another video, filming a little later in the afternoon, but we still got a video going on. And basically what sneaker I'm going to be talking about, it's coming up, apparently it is dropping October 17th. It will kind of be like the PSG one where it loaded on the sneakers, like it disappeared. So basically it was like on there and then disappeared, but this one is dropping. You guys should be staying tuned for this one because it is another dunk low and it will make some money. So I don't really want to make this intro too long, so I hope you guys will enjoy. Subscribe and like for more how-to cops. This video will be helpful. Hopefully it will tell you guys everywhere you guys can get the sneaker raffle where I will drop type place. So yeah, just stay tuned, and yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy. And yeah, let's really get straight into this how-to cop for the Nike CRATER Dunk Low. It's another eco-friendly kind of one. And yeah. Oh, one thing though, if you drop a like in this video, let's try and hit like 200 likes. That'd make my day. All right, now let's get started. Alright, so as you guys can see, I'm right here, back with the screen recording, as I always say. So the Nike Dunk Low CRATER, firstly, I just want to say, if you guys want to go give me a follow on my Instagram, I really appreciate that, if you guys can go check those down below. And, I'm trying to hit 6K, so, we're pretty close, and, yeah, I'd appreciate it. But aside from my IGs, let's get into discussing this shoe. So, here are kind of the places where you'll be able to buy it. I want to show you all what it looks like first. Of course, you probably saw it in the thumbnail, though. But really, again, going over this one is very similar, as I think it said in this article, it says it's very similar to the Community Garden Dunk Low, and that's kind of how we found out a lot of the drop patterns for this shoe will drop in the exact same way as that one, as most dunks, but this one, is a little different since we don't have, not even too many people have really been discussing it, but like it is dropping, it doesn't have like a lot of sales in StockX or anything, but this one is dropping, and I personally think it does have potential. I mean, it isn't like a good looking shoe, but I mean, it's another dunk. So, but yeah, back to discussing this one. Aside from all that, it is dropping on October 17th, and so, coming up very soon, and it's kind of just like, you see the colorway, it's a little different. I mean, for me personally, I think I could make like a good outfit with the shoe. It's a little different. Some people think it's ugly, but I think some people are being a little critical, because like it's not like, I mean, I don't think it's like supposed to be like a super crazy sneaker. I think, again, it's just made of recycled materials. Like I think they, they just made it like simple, just kind of how it is. And, I don't have a problem with that. But aside from it dropping October 17th, the retail, it is going to be dropping for $110. So you want to stay tuned for that, And yeah, as you guys can see, it's going to be dropping on sneakers. And it won't just be dropping on sneakers. We'll discuss the best way that you guys can get stuff off sneakers. That's what we usually discuss in most of these videos. But we'll kind of, I always want to update it and kind of like give you guys more advice as I can. But yeah, it's dropping. For everybody asking me what places have sneakers, you're like, oh, I don't have sneakers in my country. Like someone told me they don't have sneakers in France, and I was like, it's right here, bro, right here on the screen. Like just go click on these places and see if your country's there, and if you do have sneakers there, then you can cop it from there. But there is some other places with raffles, so I'll be discussing those and showing you guys those later in the video. But this one, is still very important. The sneaker shop was where the most stock will typically be. That's where the most will be, not typically, but yeah, you can see 10 a.m. Eastern time, October 17th, $110 retail, and it's all right, and it's definitely going to resell though, because the dunk hype. I mean, again, some people are like, it's super ugly. I don't see why it would resell. There's no reason why it wouldn't. You see some really, really ugly dunks going for more than 110, because just like it's the hype. But yeah, aside from all that, we can get some more info on that. I was going to discuss the retail and all that here. The price to be I mean, we know the price is going to be 110. I don't know why they are like to be announcing that, but again, I think all the info, by the time I put out this video, I'm pretty sure we will have definitely some info on this drop. There'll be just some discussion, and will most likely be coming out at some point. And yeah, it says again October 17th, so yeah. But yeah, these are definitely dropping. So I mean, I don't know why it's not more hype. It's in the dunk market. But yeah, aside from all that and the Little Nas X ad I have right here, Mr. Old Town Road, whatever you want. And yeah, as I said, it's very similar to the Community Garden with the whole eco-friendly thing, as it said, in the other article right up here. It's very, very similar in the way that it's eco-friendly too. So yeah, this one's going to be dropping pretty much in the exact same way. So I'll get into discussing right now how you guys will be able to actually cop this one, because it is a good looking shoe, hypey stuff. Good article and a lot of info in it. You see a lot of people's opinions. A lot of people really, really hate them. But aside from people hating them, but that doesn't matter. I mean, because they're still going to resell, and everybody was admitting that down there in the comment section. If you want to go check this one out, I mean, again, it's not bad. Like you got the green inside. I'm personally not a huge fan of that, but it's Nike's choice. And the bot. I actually think the whole sole part right there. I actually think this is pretty cool. But aside from my thoughts and all that, I've been saying that. repeating that phrase. So let's get into discussing this one dropping on sneakers. So how you guys will be able to cop this one off sneakers for retail, kind of my best method to it. So click it. It doesn't actually have the sneakers drop link like loaded yet, but the way I know that this shoe is definitely dropping, aside from, you know, all the like videos and like different stuff and like announcements on it, you already have the Air Force One CRATER up here, and this one is the Dunk Low CRATER. So they're definitely going to be dropping the Dunk Low CRATER very soon, and October 17th is a confirmed date for it. So I mean, you know, you already have the Air Force One CRATER out. They don't have a link up for this one, but we'll still discuss how you guys will be able to cop off sneakers, because you know, we're on the Nike website right here, but I mean, still, like, if I went to sneakers, yeah, if I went here to sneakers, you know, we had a lot of good shoes drop it. Like this one again still is not loaded up yet, as you guys can see. Only this is like October 16th, so yeah, when I go here, you see it's not loaded up yet at all, but it's going to appear here, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, the way you guys will be able to cop off sneakers, so just kind of like focus, like, you know, on what I'm saying here. So basically, as I usually say, you can make like 3 to 5 accounts, and how you guys will be able to make 3 to 5 accounts is if you have like 3 to 5 devices. So like your phone, go in the sneakers launch there, just literally download sneakers, like borrow your family members' phones, like ask them, they can download the sneakers app, or if you can download the sneakers app on their phone and run it for this drop, kind of like explain it to them. And you know, I mean, if they're already, you know, cool with that, you already have 3 phones, you know, because you the plug or whatever, I don't know, you know, then basically, you know, get those phones and download sneakers on all of them. And for each account that you make on the like sneakers app, once you download it and like you open it, have a different email for each account, and preferably use emails on those accounts that are more active, that like you actually have used in the past or still use, because you at least want ones that are like active, so like look, they look a little more legit, you know. And each phone will already have a different phone number, so you'll have to enter that for each account too. Just enter a different phone number there, and yeah, you know, that'll work out. And that's really like the basic steps of setting it up. Now you guys are probably going to be asking me with payment method and stuff like that, and I'll go into payment method right now so you guys can kind of understand that. So with payment method, if you already have like your family members' cards, and like, you know, your family members are cool with you borrowing their cards for each account, because you will have to use a different payment method for each account. So if you have 3 accounts, then you'll have to use 3 different cards. 5 accounts, 5 different cards. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't have 5 cards, then you could use this service right here called Revolut. And this isn't, I'm not sponsored by Revolut or nothing, but basically they're like a service where basically you could just use them, and they allow you to make like cards that you can use online, and like that are connected to your account, and they're working like credit cards, or I guess more like debit cards, because you kind of load them up with the amount the drop would be. So you would load up each card with like 110 or 120, you know, just for the Dunk retail. Yeah, you know, basically then each card, you know, you would just put it as the payment method for each account, and then that's basically how you would do it. But if you already have family members with working cards, then you can just use theirs. You don't have to do all the extra stuff. Like if you already got family members with working cards, or you only are using 2 accounts and you got 2 different cards, then that's fine. That works. You know, I just want to kind of explain that, because I know some people get very, very confused about that, and I don't want to confuse anybody with that one. But kind of going back to this one too, the final or one of the final and most important steps for sure that you guys will need to know for this. And another thing too, I'll get into in a second, is VPNs and proxies. Those are very, very important. We'll get into those. But another thing you guys will need to know is altering your address and your name. Those are very, very important things you have to do for each account. So for each account, maybe just, you know, for the name, just, you know, change it up a little bit for each account, you know, make the name different. That's kind of like important, you know, just make sure you alter that a little bit, because that will kind of just make sure they don't detect that, you know, you're running under the same IP and all that, because Nike can IP ban you. You know, they're very strict about shipping to the same address and all that. So that's why you have to do all this altering addy stuff. And yeah, like kind of like the first thing you have to do with altering your address aside from altering the name, then when you go into actual like the address part, so basically what you do is you get like, you basically would put room 1 for the first account, you put room 1 and then your address, and then for the second account, room 2 and then your address, third account, room 3 and then your address. You kind of see what I'm saying, and then so on and so forth. And that's what you have to do for each account, is kind of do the room 1, room 2, room 3 thing, and you have to put it in front of each address, just room 1 and then literally your address, room 2, then and you would do that for the second account, and then room 1 for the first account, you know what I mean? Just kind of like in that order. And that's like how you guys can alter your address correctly, because Nike can't, like, you know, track that you got like however many rooms or whatever, you know what I mean? They're not going to do that. So that's like another way you can do that, and very important with altering your address. It's like one of the most essential steps with you know, having like you know, once it loads, like I really want to have it loaded up, because I could have like a good picture going while I'm talking. I don't know, I just wanted to admire them for a sec. You know, they're eco-friendly. I think that's a cool kind of step. But I do think it's kind of interesting that Nike's claiming to be eco-friendly. Like, Nike is probably not as eco-friendly as they claim to be, but I won't be throwing no shots at them, of course. But yeah, aside from that, getting into VPNs and proxies, again, payment method stuff, you'll have to have a different payment method for each account. Don't forget that. But getting into VPNs and proxies, this group chat I'm in called Secret Sauce, they have free proxies in their group chat once you get into it, and it's actually like pretty cool. And you know, it's like a $50 monthly cost, and I'll explain why it's more worth it. Like, you know, they can cop like a drop like this one and different things like that for you, which I think is pretty cool, and they give really good advice, but we'll get into that in a second. But so for VPNs, basically, I mean, you can just look up like any like VPN for phone, anything, literally Google it. That's literally what I just did, and basically you just Google that and you know, find VPNs that work for your phone. You'll need to set it up, and setting up a VPN for your phone is super easy. It's basically just to keep your IP protected, so Nike can't track, you know, that you're running on multiple devices, and you know that you're kind of like, you know, cheating the system a bit, I guess. You know, it's how you protect that. And proxies are also very important. Again, the Secret Sauce group chat has that. And you can also just look up literally proxies for like sneakers and stuff like that. Like literally they come up on Google. Very, very important that you guys do that. But aside from all that, I do have a bunch of other places up here that they are dropping, which I'll get to discussing in a second. But yeah, let's get into discussing Secret Sauce. So shout out my boys at Secret Sauce. Basically, they're a group chat Discord server, and they run slots in their server, and they can like help you cop different releases, and they'll do it for you. But basically how you would get into the group, again, it's like, they don't let everybody in. They're more like kind of exclusive, and they are a $50 monthly fee. But again, what you guys would do is like, once you would get into the group, how you guys could actually get a slot is basically, let's say there's a drop coming up, and like a couple days before it, like you could ask and be like, yo, are you guys doing slots for this sneaker right here? So, you know, you see like different ones they've done slots for and things like that, you know, and like with different things they have success with. They got a lot of success here, and like when, you know, Supreme, things like that, they'd be posting a lot of the Yeezy Carbons, things like that, you know, those are pretty solid. They got me 2 pairs of those, and basically I ran the slots, and they got those for me, so that was pretty dope. But basically what you would do is you would open up a ticket, and basically they would just send a form, and you would put your info in the form, and then basically what they would do is, I don't know what happened there, but basically they would take your info and they would put it into their bots, and basically their bots would then run it on the sites, and they would cop for you, and basically they don't charge any extra fee. The slots are like free in their group. Just make sure, you know, you're kind and respectful when you're asking for them, because, you know, they have to do this for a lot of people, and, you know, different jobs and things like that. So just make sure you guys are nice and respectful to them, and yeah, they can work with you and things like that. So basically these guys could cook for you, and I think it's really dope. So shout out to Secret Sauce. They also got the proxies, as I said, and, you know, monitors, different things like that. So yeah, you know, if they have a lot of success, it kind of shows here too. You know, a lot of different drops they've done really, really good on. So yeah, shout out Secret Sauce. You want to check them out down below. You know, they are down there in the description, and yeah, you know, they can help you cop, which I think is super dope, and they're like just kind of a service I wanted to point out. But if they don't let everybody in, so if y'all want to have a chance to get in, and like as it is more exclusive, just go send them a message on Twitter, be like, yo, Tristan sent me. You know, yeah, instead of Cactus Jack sent me, just be like, Tristan sent me. Not funny? Was that funny? No? Cool. All right. But yeah, aside from Secret Sauce, shout out my boys though. These are different places where they will be dropping, so just have these in your mind. I will link them down below, but please have these places in mind. I don't have the raffle links yet. They will appear very soon, and like eventually they'll pop up, because I know they're going to be probably running raffles for the shoe, unless, like, dude, I mean, I know it's coming. They just don't have a lot of sales yet, StockX or anything, which, I mean, is obvious. I mean, they haven't really dropped, but yeah, you know, I could definitely see this one's, I will give a little resale prediction right now. I could definitely see this one's reselling. I mean, again, they aren't like the best looking shoes, but I could still see these ones reselling probably around, like, I mean, with dunk hype and everything, probably like 220 to like 250. That's kind of like my most accurate estimation. Again, they won't be a lot for retail, so 220, 250. They're just not the best looking, but still profit no matter what. So yeah, different places that will probably have raffles going on. Keep these in the back of your mind. Sneakers and stuff, definitely gonna probably have some just once you know, this drop appears back on sneakers and all that. Probably will have this one with a raffle for it. And then obviously Foot Shop will probably have a raffle of some sorts going on. Again, don't have a link yet, but they probably will. And clothing will probably have something going on for a raffle or some sort of drop. You know, they may drop it or something, but just stay tuned. They usually raffle it off. And also this website, 43einhob.com. Again, I didn't really know this site, but again, this one, they had it for the community gardens. So again, as the community gardens were very similar to, dang, I'm forgetting everything in this video, the CRATERs that are dropping. I can't believe I forget the name of that, but yeah, this site will probably have a raffle going on for some sort of drop. Over CRATER right now, dropping something, so, you know, already hype, kind of showing you something. But yeah, another thing right here, Good Hood is a site that will probably have them going on. You know, they also, if you click right here, they had a raffle going on on, or I think they actually had a draw. Yeah, just a draw going on for a little bit of the community gardens. Like if you click right here, you can see that. And yes, if the community gardens, they had a little draw going on right there, then I see no reason why they wouldn't have a draw going on for the very similar CRATER ones. So yeah, definitely that. Look out for Good Hood. Could be one. And then also Tito, though, they have one going on right now. All these sites are legit to my knowledge. This place right here, they have a raffle going on for the Lucky Greens, which are fire. So you guys should probably actually get it, maybe looking into that. But that's how, to my knowledge, every single way that you guys will be able to successfully cop the Nike SB Dunk Low CRATER. Hopefully they will drop at those raffle places. So I'm just throwing them out there, kind of, but they will be dropping on sneakers. Just stay tuned for that. And yeah, they are going to resell. So keep those up. And yeah, that's everything I got to say. So stay tuned for the CRATERs, and let's roll that outro right now, my boys. I'm tired. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm not going to keep the outro long because this video was already long enough. So if you guys want more content like this, please go ahead and subscribe and like below. Again, I can always do more how-to cops. Just let me know. Again, I will drop another very soon for sure. I'm on some other releases coming up probably in November. There's some very hype dunks coming up and also different ones. You know, Nike's pushing the dunk so heavy right now. So to everybody that's telling me that the Michigan dunk highs are not a good investment, I'm just going to say Nike's pushing the dunk so high. It's like so heavy, so high, so heavy, like just like you don't even get it. I mean, probably you do. You probably do get it, actually. I'm not going to just accuse everybody of that. But yeah, they're definitely going to go up in value. I'm very confident in that. But that's everything your boy has to say. So go follow the IGs down below. I'd appreciate that. It's right there down below at the Discord. So go join that. We talk down there, you know, show love, do all that. If you just want to sell stuff, buy stuff, want to learn how to bot, things like that, we do that. But yeah, I said I wasn't going to keep this outro long, but it already is. So look at me failing. But that's everything. I'm T, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.